Hi, this video is going to talk about this thing. It's a Netgear Nighthawk. This one is the 5G model, which I've been using for about 6 months now, and it's quite good. When you're in 5G reception area, it's almost as fast as Starlink to download, and I use this at home. I do not have internet at home anymore, so when I'm travelling in the caravan I just pick it up and bring it in the caravan. Now, if you've got one of these, then you'll know what I'm about to talk about next. And if you haven't got one of these, you really should think about getting one. They are really the bee's knees when you are in reception area of a Telstra tower or a Optus tower, whichever brand you go with. But I found Telstra is more available throughout the country. Now, this thing overheats. If you're using it a fair bit and you leave it plugged in to charge, it has a USB-C connector in the bottom, it overheats. The battery gets as hot enough to cook an egg on, just about, and it'll freeze. So it has a design flaw and there is no cooling in it. And what I've discovered is if you run it in mode without the battery, so you take the battery out, take the cover off, plug it in to give it power and run it, then you get better coverage. I've been running it now since I've been able to find a 12 volt power supply for it. I've been running it constantly now for 2 days, and it has not frozen, has not blocked up. Yes, this has got hot, a bit warm. I mean, it has got hot on the inside here, but it's not the battery getting hot, it's actually the processor getting hot as it does its job. And it's very good, very high download speeds and reasonable upload speeds. So that's the number one issue, is I've found to deal with the heating, the overheating, is to take the battery out, leave the back off and plug it into power and run it off power. The next problem you have when you're caravanning or on mobile is the power for this. It is really power hungry. It whilst the charger that comes with is a USB charger, it's a high output charger, what they call a Qualcomm 3 quick charge port that it needs. Now I have tried, I've got Qualcomm quick charge ports on either side of my caravan thinking that it would run this. It doesn't. Okay, it'll power it up, it'll run for a little while and then it'll reboot. Now what I found, a relative found it by accident, is this thing. This is a PowerTech USB and voltmeter car cigarette lighter adapter. Now on the packet it says it has 2 USBs plus a USB Qualcomm 3 quick charge outlet. Now I've been running this with this for 2 days straight. Now what's different about it is I have no idea, but it must, you know how when they issue standards that some people like to skimp on the standard, some people like to comply with the standard, some people are a bit more generous with the standard. Well, I think this PowerTech 12 volt cigarette lighter must exceed the standard slightly on this port, this particular one here. So when I plug it in, when I plug this device into here, it runs flawlessly. If you plug it into these, it won't power up. If you plug it into any other USB port that's supposed to comply with the standard, it doesn't work. This is the only thing that works, and I picked it up from JCar Auto for $22.50. $22.50, and you can then run your Netgear. This is the MR6110 model, and it's really good. It's really good. I'm really pleased with it when you're in signal range. When you're not in signal range, then I go to Starlink. But this is faster to upload videos than Starlink is. So there you go, that's my solution. Now I was thinking of going back to JCar to find a small heatsink to fit in there to actually suck the heat out of this unit, because it does get very hot when you're continuously trying to upload a video. The other day I tried to upload a very large video, and it took 6 hours. Now let me tell you that the first 5 hours was 50% of the video, and I was out. I left it running. This got really hot inside the caravan. When I came back from where I was, I put this outside, blew on this to cool this down, and the next 50% of the video uploaded in an hour. So keeping it cool is the key for this thing to operate. Right, that's all for now. Catch us again.